We'll lower that a little bit. Bring back the old new chat.
Bat Cookie.
Hey, all right, we're back. Yeah, OBS just crashed, so that was cool.
Walrus.
Here we go. Yep, that was lame.
Right. So we were talking about Ghost Ship.
Were we? I don't remember at all what we were talking about before. It's so annoying.
Nah, JK.
Having to split one stream into two separate things. It ruins my OCD hates that. I'd like to have the one stream contained into one video.
Probably won't be sticking on this for long or saying much for that matter, but it's always fun tuning into these. You know how to make a fun stream and make community fun to engage with?
Thank you. That is very nice of you to say. I try to have it be engaging and fun because I feel as though I am not all that interesting of a speaker, so I compensate with stupid shit like this. But thank you, that means a lot. We'll just get right back into what I was doing before, which was this. I feel like somebody asked me a question and I was in the middle of answering it, and then I got cut off by OBS crashing. Oh well.
Yeah, I did streaming for a while, and when the stream encountered a problem during a session it would tear me up inside. I feel you.
It ruins like all momentum. Especially if you're like really like a small time streamer. It's like it destroys like any momentum you had. Any like people you had are like gone. I'm very lucky to have...
OBS really didn't want you to answer that question.
I know. I don't even remember what the question was. I'm very lucky to have some very nice and dedicated people who come back. It tells me I'm doing something right.
I'm also glad you keep on with your work. It may not be getting the amount of views proportional to the work put in, but I hope enough people remind you that you're really a one-of-a-kind creator.
Thank you. That's super kind of you. You,
The topic before Bloom pop characters in Halloween costumes in 2002.
Thank you. Thank you. Now we can get back on track. But, that is super kind of you, Adon. That is so... so nice. I really appreciate that. That is very kind of you to say. I will keep on doing what I'm doing because I think it is fun. It's fun first and success later, really. At least right now.
Ghost Ship.
Right. I was trying to find out what like popular things would be. Is there like a Spirit Halloween like 2002 catalog? Does that exist? 2002 catalog. Ooh, hold on. There was like a whole category for 2002 of like everything that was sold at... There's like a Spirit Halloween like mega file of everything they sold in 2002. That is nuts.
Provision board on Pinterest.
All right, there's the earliest we got is 2000. Oh no. Never mind. I was gonna say there's a 2007 catalog, but it doesn't exist. It says coming soon. And the thumbnail is like minuscule. You can't even see it. Ah well. What are some films that came out in 2002? Like, what was the popular film in 2002? You know?
Ghost Ship.
It was a movie called Ghost Ship? I've never even heard of this movie.
It would appear my previous message got auto-modded. I'm guessing it's a universal profanity filter, but I guess it's better safe than sorry.
I have no idea. It doesn't even show it to me. Something you said upset YouTube in general.
CHIP.
What is the color of his right? I don't think it's green. I think it's a... Do I have a sketch here?
I said the fuck word.
Ah. That's weird. I thought YouTube was chill like that. Well, it's green here. Maybe it's orange. Maybe that's the idea. Maybe it's orange. Do we see that sleeve anywhere in his current poses? Let me check. It would be easier if I just open up the You do not see his right sleeve at all.
What I was gonna say was that if I got my hands on Bloom Pop Disc 2, I'd eat that like a bat cookie.
Hell yeah. Hopefully it will be on store shelves very soon. Bring back Foobar. I'm gonna say that this patch here is orange.
Oh, the Scooby-Doo movie with Matthew Lillard came out in 2002.
Oh yeah. That sounds about right, doesn't it? I like the TTS calls him Matt Lillard. There's that red I need.
His sweater looks so comfy.
I like to imagine that he like patched it together himself. He like or maybe he has had it for, or maybe it was like a hand-me-down from Naomi that he just patched up.
Do we have an in-universe canon year for when Bloom Pop came out? I'm gonna guess early or late 2000s.
When Bloom Pop came out. Bloom Pop 2002?
I spelled it wrong.
The year in which the game, the hypothetical game, and the story takes place is 2002, as evidenced by the title Bloom Pop 2002. I don't know if that is what you were getting at, but I think that answers your question.
I forger. Matthew Lillard, test.
There it is. Matthew Lillard, the last few times I was there, a while back, and his line was enormous. That was like, I was there like the month after he was featured in Five Nights at Freddy's, and his line was absolutely colossal. There were so many people that they had to like give them vouchers for the next show for him to show up at the next show. He seems like a cool guy. Those Scooby-Doo movies were a lot of fun. I watched those movies a lot as a kid, especially the vacation one where they go.
Let me try to see the limitations of TDS. Test tick calls. I enjoyed them.
The one with Scrappy Doo at the end, spoilers. That was pretty good.
His sweater reminds me of when I used to wear snug D-Suzit in the summer.
Aw. Yeah, I'm thinking on it now. I would imagine this would be like something that was a hand-me-down from Naomi that he has like sentimental value for. That seems like an appropriate answer, because It's not like a
Outside.
Oh,
Bruh, what the heck, I still haven't watched all the Veadotube movies. Way too spoiler that Scrappy Dappy ZD is in one of them.
so sorry. Very sorry about that. It's not a matter of like he is like they couldn't afford to like get him a new sweater. I think it's more of a sentimental thing, because his mother is like a super executive, and their father is like a treasure hunter. So I like the idea that he just likes to make his own clothing, and he has a sort of sentimental attachment to it.
I need to rewatch the River Lore stream, maybe then that'll cut down on the redundant questions. Not.
It's all good. A lot of that stuff is probably like not even fully canon anymore. We'll just add a number to the hair counter just for posterity, hey? There we go. You'll get a lot more lore stuff after Disc 2. I have some scripts in mind for some fun outings with River and Naomi, and maybe some of those side characters that you see in the the big web. Oh yeah, Mindy is one that I really need to like rework. This is an okay design, but she's gonna be a character that is gonna be really rough to pin down, like both personality and design-wise. Like I had this idea for her
world, my
to.
snail army is ready for y'all, Amuika.
I had this idea for her to be sort of like a butterfly motif kind of character, but I feel like I don't know. There needs to be a stronger idea for her, something that's more in line with.
You're willing to tell me that the Willy Wonka video still only has 7K views? That's just criminal. That almost makes me sick. That should be like at least 1 million by now.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't that just ain't that just the way things are? And then I know I said I was gonna be the bigger man, but somebody else.
The fingers on my hand animation look like flailing hot dogs.
Ooh. Some other rando sees the video and then uses that research kinda poorly to make their own video. Only crediting me at the very, very, very end of the video. Like when everybody's already clicked off. I read a book for that video. I read a whole ass book.
Seems to be a slop channel that did it.
Well, it's funny because I think that same YouTuber had a video about slop.
A whole book.
A whole book! And I'm pretty sure that YouTuber, or maybe it was a different YouTuber I'm thinking of, that like credited me as.
I feel my blood boiling learning this new information.
I don't want to like dunk on this guy too much because it was probably done in good faith. He probably didn't do it maliciously, but I mean it could have been done a lot better. It could have been done a lot more respectfully, I feel. Because yeah, that video took a lot of time and research, and it is it's just kind of like Cleveland in the biplane, just kind of like fell down to the earth, like no, 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 and just poof, gone. Ah well, you move on.
If nothing else, you have every right to be discouraged. Seriously.
It's all good. I like that video. It's not my best video, but I liked it. Now what we will do... It's still fairly early in the night.
Who is this carrot dude? For consideration for a Mindy redesign, maybe have her be flower designed with a butterfly head accessory.
I was thinking flower.
Is that a sleeping bag or is he dead?
The carrots, I think I had a lore reason as to why he was doing a carrot. And I'm going to try to explain it again badly. I like to imagine that Cecil is babysat by Naomi a lot, and he just spends a lot of time at the shop.
WDYM early? It's 11:54 for me.
Yeah, but that's still... I'm a night owl, so that's early for me. So, I mean, hey, you do what you gotta do. This is my morning, basically. This is my like noon, pretty much. Cecil spends a lot of time at the shop, and so he wants to help out Naomi by making plush gifts for guests. Like, this is a general, like, flower gifts, it's things you'd find at, like, a Hallmark store, more or less. It's, like, predominantly a flower and garden shop, but there's also, like, gift-type things. And so, he makes a lot of, like, little weird plush things, but they're all, like, freakish and weird. And so the carrot is a way of trying to be thematically on point with the garden. Naomi, I like to imagine that Naomi was like, why don't you do something garden themed, you know? And then the carrot is what he came up with. And it's also what I put in his oh, there's the sketch I was looking for. I was right, it was an orange patch. Where is, like, the initial sketch?
I would buy one. I like weird little creatures.
I think these are... I like this guy. That was a fun one to do. But yeah, this... just, like, weird, like, things a child would make that don't quite make sense. And they're kind of weird and ugly. You can tell there's like a history, like there's just too many of them and they can't get rid of them. I think that's fun. And where I had like a better reference. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is the very first like design sketch for Cecil, and you could see the carrot was his thing that he was carrying around. I kind of like this carrot better. He's got a little smile on him.
He looks like he's constantly pogging.
He is doing a little pog, isn't he? Yeah, this is pretty close to what we have today. And just a couple of little slight changes. What happened to the music? Hello? Oh, there it is. Here we go. Bringing it back. So we got the excited baseline frame here. Now we want to do a sort of like, he's talking and holding the frog. So we want to have that as sort of like the base again. Now the line is, let's check the old document real quick. Balloon Pop, Disc 2. You found Gregario. My big sister doesn't like frogs. It's not fair. Alright, so all we need is sort of him in this sitting pose, holding the frog, looking down and then looking up. And I learned my lesson the last time. We're just going to do half of his head, and then we'll just symmetrize it. Kind of have his ear at an angle to make it look like he's looking down. Ooh, I love me that Crash 2 Warp Zone. Close enough. Oh man, that brings back memories.
Sorry, left to work on my PC and got distracted.
That is okay. We have just been hanging out, drawing a little child, having a good time.
I'm so sick right now.
Oh no. You should have some soup.
My nose feels like a dam with a ton of water on the other side.
Oh, don't you hate that? That has got to be the worst. Like when you just want to go to sleep, but you can't breathe.
And to think I took breathing for granted.
Yeah. I know exactly how you feel. Yeah, he's kind of looking down a little bit. His ears they keep doing crazy things.
You should have majored in breathing instead.
Got him. Just a touch asymmetrical, but it's still fine.
Comma.
Ooh. Yeah, we need some more of that. Hmm. And what we could do here is we can get a little spicy with it, and we can borrow the hair from the previous pose since it's
Okay, so after going through my collection I don't really have any other games like Villain's Revenge or Media Mania, but I do have a lot. And I mean a lot of edutainment games to suggest.
Ooh. If you join the Discord and you have something you want to suggest me, I'm all ears. Or just right here. Either way. I do have a lot of things already in the pipeline, so you might even suggest something that I'm going to do anyways. I have a big list. And people are always asking for the humongous games as well. I think we've only played Fatty Bear as of yet, right? I think we've only done Fatty Bear. I don't have like a... The idea is...
Don't want to interrupt this stream.
Oh hey, that's alright. I appreciate it.
Pig City.
Hmm. What was I just about to say? I don't have like a... Because we,
John Gutter.
I used to do the edutainment at the end of a drawing segment, so there's no, like, dedicated,
I got some unheard of ones. It's the Wild West of edutainment with me.
Ooh. I like to think I'm pretty well-versed in the obscure stuff, but I would love to see what you got. And there's one I have called UFO that has like immaculate animation on it. And I'm very excited to try that one out. I've just been kind of like running around in circles here. That's his head. I'll have this be his body.
Well edutained.
And there's just a few that are like really long form, like Jumpstart 3rd grade, I think, is like
Oregano
several
Desert.
hours long. You have to like really dedicate some time to finish that game. I'm
Ancient cheese.
trying try to, you know, say relevant things in the chat and not just spam random nonsense. It would be much appreciated. I could probably even borrow... Hold on. Naomi had the frog on her face just a moment ago. It was... What would that be in? That would be under... no. Mad? No. Excited? No. Screaming? No. 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 Not thumb up, not clipboard. Thoughtful? Well, there's a frog. No, it would be thoughtful because, yes, yes. And then... Yeah, no, there it is. I found him. We'll just borrow that little guy.
The frogs are multiplied. Oh no.
And paste him right in here. He's very big.
Multiplying.
I've learned that the TTS reacts very interestingly to asterisks. Oh! Pog music just came on.
This is the funk bass your mom will appreciate.
Isn't it terrific?
Obelix.
Jump around, jump around, jump around now. Jump up, get down. Jump up, get down. Jump up, get down.
Chat, be cool or I'll have to send you to the shadow realm.
Oh man. And I researched the guy that did this music after a few streams ago. And I don't think he has a background in this kind of music at all. And he like nailed it like the first try. They told him what to do and he nailed it. They like gave him like, this is the vibe, and he's like, I'm going to hit that vibe 100%. This hand kind of sucks, doesn't it? We need to, like, have his legs be a bit more splayed out, I think.
I love when Runduber just goes backhand index pointing left face with open mouth, backhand index pointing left astonished face.
What do you mean, like? Like that?
Yeah, that? It's peak.
Sometimes the way Eject talks,
I deframe them on my wall.
the way the TTS comes out is very humorous to me. Bat Cookies, for example. We can even have the legs kind of like animate a little bit, have them wiggle around. I think that would be cute.
Gonna put a frame of the Pog React in the office room.
You kind of have his legs kicking, like one leg, two leg, one leg, two leg, one leg, two leg. I think that would be cute. I think this finger here needs to not be there. I think that finger is causing problems. We need to replace that finger and the location of it. Excuse me.
Show guests the silly faces. Yeah, this is where I keep the silly dudes' faces on here. Helps me to animate.
Hey, whatever you gotta do. Maybe I should just, like, not have the fingers on this layer at all. It's causing issues. Shaping up to be a more complicated pose than I was anticipating, but that's okay.
Are there any antagonists in the Bloom Pop universe?
You could say that Naomi's stepmom is something of an antagonist. Not like a villain outright. I don't think anyone in this, I think I've said it before even, but none of these people are like evil. They just do things that might happen to make other people's lives harder. Like Nico does a lot of bad things, but I don't think he's an evil person. He's just kind of a little bit stupid. You know? I don't like characters that are evil for just the sake of being evil. There's good characters that are just like, they revel in being evil, and that they're just evil for the sake of evil, and that can be fun. But I don't know. In my worlds, I feel like it's mostly just characters that are flawed but well-meaning. There could be some. There are definitely some like psychopaths who have very twisted sort of motivations, but mostly it's like reasonable people.
This music is fire.
Lego Island has some kick-ass music, dude. I'm telling you. The information tower music is... oh my god. Hold on. I don't think we have information tower in this playlist, but oh my god. This is also from Lego Island. This is one of those remastered tracks, so it's like in full quality. Oh my god. Happy roaming. Ooh, baby. The information tower track is just... I got... Hold on, we gotta play a little bit of that information. Lego Information Center music. You know, I probably even have it, like, downloaded. Hold on, where is it at? Lego Island sound... Oh yeah, here it is. Observation deck, I think that's the one. Hold on, let's drop that in a separate playlist so it's not just...
A man has fallen into the river in Lego City.
Oh. Oh yeah. Listen to that guitar. Oh yeah. But that initial guitar, it comes back. Wait for it. Oh. What I wouldn't give to have this in full HD quality. Just brilliant. It's a little bit weird and off-kilter, but I kind of like that about it. Gives it a almost uncanny kind of feeling that you could only get from Lego Island. Oh, beautiful. Ah, no, not again. Let's hit a little bit of that information center. Oh my god.
Is it your most favorite video game host?
Lego Island, it's up there, but it's not my favorite. It's just heavily nostalgic. Just listen to that. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Killer.
We need a Lewis Cole Lego game host. This music rocks.
It has no right being this good.
Super delicious, crunchy.
and I really wish we had this in like full quality. There's a certain charm to the crunch that it has right now, but if this was like, if we had this like full HD, like no compression whatsoever, it would be heavenly. Just wanted to make sure I got the spot pattern correct on this frog. He had a very particular set of spots. And this frog will be a bit animated, so we're gonna separate him. Put him in his own little folder. I don't know how I ended up having him there still. That's weird. Alright, bring it back to the normal playlist. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I'm getting mighty hungry for that pizza. So, and it's only midnight. Not super late. Maybe we'll quit at like 1 o'clock. That's a nicer looking hand right there. Now, can I have this just kind of like fully come out into a knuckle? Yeah, that kind of works. We'll have that right there. That'll be on its own layer above everything. Then the frog can wiggle around in his own layer. Is the music really loud? I think the music is like overpowering me a lot. There we go. And now we have the sweater come on in. And we'll make it look correct in case we
I
have
was dancing
Cecil.
to the music instead of animating LOL.
There is not a 0% chance that we will have a situation where Cecil will hold something other than a frog. Maybe in like a future animation, so I want to have this be clean without the frog. Maybe we have him hold like a hot dog or something. Or like a sandwich.
I like frogs.
I too enjoy frogs. All right. Are we symmetrical? Hey, that's pretty freaking symmetrical. All right. And we will just take hold on. We're gonna take this guy and just plop him right into this new folder.
Sorry, I kinda succumbed to the darkness that is doom scrolling.
Hey, that is okay. Well,
Hello. I'm here.
hello. You should, well, it's good that you're mindful of it anyways. We all succumb to it every once in a while. But, you know. Take time away. And watch this other internet guy do other internet things. What? There we go. Have this guy in his own little layer. Brilliant. This one pose is shaping up to be a little bit complex. Not because of just a bunch of moving parts, but because of, like, just how many layers there are. We got this guy, we got the frog as a layer, we got the hands are a layer. Okay, this can be just the arms are its own layer. The arms can go into this thing. That's okay. Let's make sure to save in case my entire computer crashes, which is not a 0% chance of happening. Especially since OBS crashed a little while ago. Very good, very good. Give me some more Soichi Terada. Oh yeah. can kind of steal his bottom half from this frame, I think. It's more or less the same. Oh, I just cracked my neck. It felt amazing. There we go. Very cute. And we will also take the hair from this head. Which is almost exactly the shape we need. And this little, I'm gonna call it a frond. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit down here so there's not so much of a tangent. Ska-boobity doop, ska-doop beep boop beep boobity doo. Scoop da boop. Aw.
Franz mentioned.
Alright. Well, that looks kind of nice. We got the neutral. We got the... Look at him. Oh, look at that little guy. He's excited. And then he got him looking at the little frog. Oh. And we could have the little frog legs kicking. Frog looking up at him. Ooh, this is shaping up to be good. I might even be able to... How easy would it be to just... That's probably not going to be a very interesting to do thing to do on stream, but I could just import his talking heads from this pose directly onto this pose. That probably wouldn't be a very hard thing to do. And then that would be the solution for him talking in this frame where he's holding the frog. That is how we do it here at Record Studios. I suppose we can do the little frog legs kicking animation. Let's color him in first. I'm not in a huge hurry. I'm a little hungry, but I'm not starving. Ooh, love me that late night, midnight's grand.
Have you heard of Rat Taxi, the album?
I love Rat Taxi. Louis Zong is brilliant. I think that's one of his better albums.
I got chocolate milk. Choco milk makes the pain go away.
Nice. I'm still sipping on this toxic energy drink. It's very tall, but it lasted me the entire stream so far. And it has that taste that really
Silent Hill 4 Choco milk.
kicks you. Kicks you in just the right way. It's the left sleeve that has the green, right? Yes. Actually, hold on. We'll take that out of here, and then just make this all one folder. And then we have the colors in this folder. It makes sense, trust me. And then grab some of that.
What's your favorite hard liquor?
I think you already know that I don't drink. I'm, like I said, I am a huge square.
Maybe you changed your mind.
Between the few months that you've asked me?
People change. Right, I posted my list in the Discord. I have more, but I chose the more prominent ones.
Well, let me check. Let me take a little glance at it. The Mummy I think I've heard of Mummy Mystery. I think that sounds familiar. I can be a dinosaur finder. Ozzy's Travels. Ozzy's Travels, that's one of the, that's familiar. I think that's the same developer as, like,
for Halloween?
I forget the name of it. The Well? It's like a black and white looking one, I think. Veggie Tales, Jumpstart
Are you
Explorers.
going to give out good candy?
There will be something. Don't you worry. Clue Finders, of course. Jumpstart. TV Trevor in Galactic Kid. That's a new one. I've never heard of that one. Kid, Let's Go Read, and an Island of... Okay. There's some things to think about there. There's some new ones. I like that. I like that. Thank you for the suggestions. Mummy Mystery. I feel like that was on the Collection Chamber or something like that. I think I downloaded something that's mummy related. Dinosaur. That's not related to the like brain one where you're like going around trying to like destroy the brain monsters that are taking over dinosaurs. That one looks like fun, but it looks really hard, and you need to actually know things about dinosaurs. What's fun about edutainment is that I have the like school education of a second grader. So playing these games, you do actually kind of learn something. Like I did not retain a lot of that like sort of tertiary trivia knowledge that you kind of learn in those years. Like if I had to like name all of the states based on their shape, I'd probably get like maybe 75% of them. Some of those square-shaped ones might get a little bit tricky. Would you consider River and Naomi to have a far better education than you? Maybe Naomi. River? I don't know. Are they smarter than me? Is the question. Naomi's probably a lot smarter than me. She knows like plant science and shit. River, I'm probably on the same level as River. If not, River
Age
being
of
a little
Empires
bit
is
stupider.
the best history tool.
I might be like a skosh smarter than River. But she is still way cooler.
Bioscience.
Sometimes you sacrifice a bit of your like education for being cool. Whoops.
What did you say River's job was again?
She works at Bloom Pop. What? She did work at an observatory for a brief moment of time. That is something I have written down. Because she does like astronomy. Where are these hands? I had there are the hands.
Do you think Nehemiah would get hired by the Umbrella Corporation in Resident Evil?
I couldn't tell you that because I don't really play those games.
LOL.
Although, isn't there something involved with a fungus in those games? Isn't there some sort of fungus-related antagonist? Maybe Naomi would be pretty well-suited for that. Alright, now we can animate this little wiggly guy. Yeah, excuse me, Jesus.
Virus T. Predecessor came from a plant. Bat cookies.
Yes, indeed. No, why did that happen? I didn't even do that. Put that in there, and then this in its own subfolder. Here we go. And we take this. I follow a lot of accounts on Instagram that involve frogs, so I feel like I'm a pretty good authority on the way frogs move. I've got that frog knowledge.
But that's a toad.
This is a barking tree frog. It might be a bit big for a barking tree frog, but for all intents and purposes of this story, it's a barking tree frog. So don't think about it too hard. Ants, I don't know why TTS doesn't like your messages. It might be a sign. But, I think we've had this conversation before. River and Naomi... I mean, Naomi would probably... She'd probably have a Plants vs. Zombies type situation.
Does it barks at trees? He's got the big brains for frogs.
The barking tree frog does have a sort of bark-like croak. It's sort of like a... I heard it because I had to listen to it for research, and it's definitely a sort of you know, it's a bark-like noise. There we go. And then we have one more in between.
Imagine flexing about frog knowledge.
I mean, hey, you got it. You gotta flaunt it.
Who would you say in Bloom Pop loves cookies the most?
Out of the current lexicon of characters, probably River. River has a very intense sweet tooth. I made a post about this.
MMMM. Warm brownies at midnight. This is nice.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
Will we ever see where the characters live?
Right about there. This is the Bloom Pop shop. And while it is the store, it also doubles as Naomi's home. This is where Naomi lives. River lives in this area, just in a different. I'm thinking in an apartment building. There's a very interesting looking apartment building. When I was
It looks beautiful.
Well, thank you. I think it looks fairly bare bones at the moment, but this street corner is based on a real location somewhere between Toledo and Sandusky. And right where this building sits is a very interesting looking apartment complex. It's not very big. It's like it looks like it holds maybe like 4 to 5 apartment buildings, like homes. And it's just very strangely shaped and it stands out, and I like it a lot. And I might base where River lives on that. Arbitrarily. I knew I wanted her to live in kind of a very thin, sort of weird building. And that building kind of like gives off that energy a lot. So that is, I hope that answers your question. I do want to, like, actually take some time to fully map out this house, because there's a lot of things that don't make sense architecturally. Like, there's currently no bathroom in this house. There's no room for a bedroom. I need to work some things out. I might need to do some movie magic to fit some things in there. Like, up here was supposed to be like the living area.
Yes,
but
it answered my question. Thanks, Creature Man.
No problem. In order to get to this area, you'd have to climb up the steps, and I was also going to have the bedroom be up there, but that doesn't really kind of make sense, because it wouldn't be enough room. And back here was going to be like this little greenhouse area, and here was just going to be a nice little patio. You don't see any of this. You only really are going to see, like, this area during the epilogue. That's why you can kind of... This is like your field of vision right now. That's why you can only see this. And you'll also only see, like, this first room. Like, right there. That's where the, Disc 1 and 2 take place, in this kind of quadrant here.
I like to design my characters' houses in Minecraft.
Nice. Yeah, if I was smart, I would have done that beforehand. Something like that. But, even... That is something that I feel like I would be super into. But now that I have this, like, layout, I kind of have to, like, fall into the the limitations of this house, and trying to figure out where all this stuff is a nightmare, honestly. Like, the stairs come up through here. There's got to be some stuff in this part of the house. I'm thinking this might be where the bathroom is, in this, like, brick area underneath this, like, patio porch thing. This balcony. Underneath here would be a bathroom. And, of course, underneath all of this is...
That reminds me of a house where I used to live that looked like it came from a 50s futuristic nightmare.
Underneath all of this is a basement, where Naomi's workshop is. And I'm not actually sure if homes in the Toledo Sandusky
you can cartoon
area...
logic it. It'll work out.
Yeah, it'll work out. I'll make it work out. It probably won't be very realistic. Speaking of realism, homes in this area probably wouldn't have a basement because of how close to the lake it is. There might be like a problem of like water leakage. I don't think homes this close to a coast. Hang on. Where's the old thing at? Like, this is how close the building is to Lake Erie. Like, that's all Lake Erie out there. It's right up against the water. I don't think a home this close to a lake would have a basement. Is that correct to say? I feel like that would pose some issues. I'm not an architect. I'm an artist, goddammit.
An architect?
An architect. Very good.
That could be a plot point where the basement is flooded.
Hey! I like where your head's at. And take
Was Frank Lloyd Wright not an architect?
and take your lemons and make some lemonade. I did choose this sort of bay area because there will be a plot point involving a storm. There's a pretty heavy plot point I have planned that involves a hurricane level storm. This is way later down the line in this whole where's it at? This whole overarching story of all these characters. But yeah. I will. This location was not like decided on a whim. This was sort of very intentional.
Kinda like the movie The Mist.
I don't think it would be anything like the movie The Mist. If I know The Mist. Which I'm fairly sure I do. Okay, so it's...
For a frog stream, I'm surprised you're not putting frog-themed music, or frog music.
We got some frog music. It's just, I mean, it's come on a little bit.
Frogger asterisk.
Well, now you've coaxed the frog. Hold on. Where's the boingy one? There's a very boingy one.
Battletoads host.
There's the boingy.
Whoa, so boingy.
I can't just mirror the frog because the spots are there, so I definitely have to actually do this manually.
Too bad Punchy can't see your stream, rest in pieces.
Damn. Way to bring down the vibe. We need to save this guy. This legless frog.
Gonna put myself in the corner, pensive face.
Whoops.
Way to bring down the vibe draws aggressively.
That wouldn't even be the right. Would it? It goes wiggle, then up, and then up again. Oh no, I'm thinking of, yeah, yep, this is right. So we need this now. It's coming together. It's coming together.
Stinky, stinky little frog.
What's good about this is that we have this frog wiggling animation. That can distract from the fact that there won't be any mouth movement on Cecil. There might be a... Well, I'll add a couple of little mouth movements. But, we won't have any, like, head bobbles like we have for the most of the major talking scenes. Like, you know.
Did you know frogs chew with
Some of
their
that.
eyes?
Some of that. I like that. I love that motion, that sort of Day of the Tentacle head movement. But it takes so long to get all those heads.
Have you ever had to dealt with fleas before?
Frogs chew with their eyes. You know, that makes sense, because whenever again, I'm a frog expert. Whenever they swallow something, they blink really hard. So that makes sense. Have I ever had to deal with fleas? No. I've dealt with ants, stink bugs, ladybugs. There was a ladybug incident a few years back. Probably many years back now. I don't remember the exact year. But I've told the story where I was just in this exact spot where I am now, drawing, doing whatever, and this pungent smell of dirt just started to flow from my air conditioner. And then hundreds upon hundreds of ladybugs started to just like pour out of the AC, out of the vents. It was like a horror movie. You could the smell came first, and then they just poured in. It was terrible. And then I had to deal with like dozens of ladybugs in my room for a long time.
What? Surprised face.
Sounds fake.
I like
It's absolutely
to put a ruler
true.
on my drawing tablet so that my line feel more human and not just a straight line.
Nice.
Terrifying. Ladybug magnet. Correct. They use the back of their eyes for swallowing succulent bugs.
That makes sense. I noticed that because there's an account I follow where it's just like somebody, they have a really nice
Have
looking
some
little
fat cookies
pond.
as consolation.
Oh, thank you. There's just someone with a really nice looking pond with frogs that hang out, and they drop a worm in, and the frog like laser
And some
jets to
leftover
to
soup.
the worm, and then they go right to the worm. I might even I downloaded some of those videos for because we had like a thing where I was animating frogs before. Do I still have that? I hope I have one of those still. I've got the walrus, I got the seal. Did I not save any of those frog videos? That stinks. But yeah, they just go, you know, you can imagine it. Or they, I had that on screen for a long time.
Happy
Sorry about that.
Frogust.
But yeah, they go, and then they just like stand still for a moment, and then they blink really hard. Oh man, this track always gets me in the mood. That Spyro, what is it? The Deep Hollow? Dark Hollow. That was close. No, I can almost taste
Happy
that pizza.
Halloween.
Don't say that yet. It's not Halloween yet. That was a very Halloween-y type track, though, wasn't it? Whoops. What happened there? What? Oh, I know what's happening here.
Merry Christmas.
It's mostly because I'm sort of like racing against the clock to get this out
not even
before
September.
October. So hearing someone say
Have a nice
Halloween is like, oh god. Okay, I must be tired because I'm doing this very wrong.
Sounds like something from a Japanese PS1 horror game,
Huh?
which I love.
I don't know what you're referring to. This music? This is some good old classic of Valhalla. It doesn't say it in the song title, but this is from the game Valhalla. A bartender cyberpunk adventure, or whatever it's called. Whatever the subtitle is.
Break time.
Very, very good music. It is almost going to be leaving time. Once
Happy
I
St.
finish
Patrick's Day.
once I finish this frog, we will end the stream.
Oh yeah, I have that game.
That is a game I really want to play, but my lack of knowledge about alcoholic beverages, I think, hinders my ability to play it. You have to have like a baseline knowledge of what alcohol is to play that game, and I don't have that.
Happy New Year. Totally not required. Don't worry.
Is it not? I remember playing like the first few like stages of that and not like remembering that I fucked up both of the people's drinks because I didn't understand what they were telling me. They were like, hey, I want a splooby-de-dooby on the rocks. And I'm like, you know? I'm pretty sure rocks mean ice. Where is that little frog at? Oh, it would be here, yep.
Just follow the instructions on how to mix what.
Maybe I was just really stupid when I played that first, I'm not sure.
Yeah, a good old slobby dobby. On the rocks means you gotta add a few pebbles in the drink.
A few pebbles, yeah. Ah, shit, that was my problem. Nope, that's not the right frog. There's the frog. I really love the aesthetic of that game, so I want to dive back into it.
Yummy pebbles.
It adds a little bit of that crunch.
A schlooby the dooby on the rocks, what a inspirational quote.
I guess that would be... Oh, well, I missed a spot. And then we take this, and all of this.
If River or Naomi drinks, I hope the cocktail has some silly made-up name like the Goody Goop Rum.
Yeah, for anything involving, you know, anything I'm not familiar with, it's gonna be bad. I need to consult. I need to consult some alcoholics or something.
Frog martini.
I've got a friend who's a borderline alcoholic, so it's I can just get his opinion.
Frogtini.
What I've learned from this friend is that alcohol gives you like superpowers. Because I went to a wedding with some friends, right? And my friends like sort of carpooled me to the place. It was like an hour from where I live.
Frog.
And they were awake for at least like a few hours before I was. They've been awake longer than I have. And by the end of that day, I was so exhausted and so tired. I fell into the hotel bedroom and I just went right to sleep. And I heard them talking. They were like, "Hey, we're gonna go get some more drinks at an Applebee's." And I'm like looking at them like, "You can't be serious. You've been awake for like 14, 15 hours, and we want to go to Applebee's to drink more?" Jesus Christ! Jeez. There was nothing more I wanted that day than to just fall into a bed, and they just wanted to go out and do more stuff.
Some people are different when they're buzzed. On that alcoholic grind.
I guess so. They got back all right, so whatever, I guess. Are the drinks at Applebee's even any good? When I think of Applebee's, I don't really think of like quality food or drinks.
Roughhoused with friends while drunk recently. Woke up with my whole body in pain, LOL.
It happens.
Alcohol gives you the chance of being another person, so double the social energy.
I thought it was the opposite, like you lose energy. I guess not.
They used to have the 2 for $20 deal and that was good. Now I think it's 2 for $25.
Aw, dang. That's how you know we're in the recession. That's what do you call it? What's the word? What's the phrase? A recession indicator?
Got you an
Yeah.
appetizer, too.
Look at them little leggies. I can already tell that's gonna look really fun in motion.
Wonder how Naomi and River would act drunk, since every drunk people act differently.
You might see that at some point. Put this guy in. Where is he at? There he is. Yeah. I got a pretty decent amount of stuff done tonight, I think. We got that little Cecil
Applebee's
pose
makes me
done.
think of Goob Smoke.
Goob Smooch? And let's real quick, just for the sake of extra special backup, we will save a additional file to our backup beef drive.
Speaking about the flood earlier, maybe there's some martini flood, LOL. based off the molasses flood.
A martini flood based off the molasses flood. I don't know if that would be in very good taste. I think people died
Yeah,
in
he
that.
is an artist, makes pretty funny videos.
That being said, there are a lot of, like, tragedies that happen in Ohio that, that, would be interesting to, play off of. Like, fairly recently, there was, like, a train derailed that caused, like, like a total atmospheric, biohazard for, like, a 100-mile radius or something like that. Like, I could smell it from where I was. Like, the air smelled like chlorine for a few weeks.
Got brain rotted so much, I keep thinking Ohio isn't real.
That's pretty rough, man. Okay. So, I just checked Discord. We are all good there. Nothing, no outgoing messages.
Oh yeah, that was in Wash, Ohio.
Pretty sure it was. Let's do a quick review, shall we? We will name this Hold Frog. We did little aw. Look at him, he's so excited. We will add a few bounce frames to that so that he really, like, pops out of you when the frog pops on the screen. He's like, whoa! So he goes from sort of like tired and annoyed to whoa! Whoa! Very cute. And then he's holding a little froggy. Adorable. It doesn't feel like a
All
lot.
that frame the pogging one.
Pogging frame. Currently it is called Excited. And I think we'll just, for the sake of simplicity, we'll just call it that. It doesn't feel like a lot was done, but that's just the way animation is. I mean, just yesterday. And I also got to add shadow to the underside of him. Because he's sitting on a 3D object, having the shadow there really adds to the effect of him actually sitting there. Like you can see it, it really makes a difference. It makes it look like he's actually there. Especially when he's doing his sewing and the shadow on his arm here. So I'll make sure to add that during the week. But other than that, pretty solid. Let's do a full weekend review, shall we? We got Cecil doing his little excited face.
Sounds exhausting. Better go to Applebee's to take a break.
It just seems like so much work to go to Applebee's after a 14-hour day. Is that just me? Am I the weird one for thinking that? And then we have River here. Where are these frames? There they are. Doing her little solemn standing, and then she turns a little bit to the camera, and then she turns back. Beautiful. This is all stuff I could very nicely use during the week. Put it together in the actual Premiere file. Get things moving. Literally. So there we go. Pretty successful day. I am starving.
I am done with my animation line work, yay.
Oh. Nice. I hope yours is going as well as mine.
Time to color.
Amazing. I will probably, let me check my calendar. Checking. Doesn't seem like I have anything going on this coming weekend, so I should be back next weekend with more of this. And hopefully by that time we'll be like pretty much done. This is the month where we gotta like really crack down. We're almost in September. We're practically in September. It's practically October. The finish line, the deadline is coming up so fast. I gotta kick it into gear. It is the final countdown. And I've really gotta pee, by the way. Can I bring back the visualizer here? Is it working here? It is working. I don't know why it was broken here for a little bit. That was strange. Well, anywho.
Glad we got to hang out. See you next week.
Hey, thank you. Let's bring in the end music.
Go piss, King.
Ah. I figured out how
Where's the
to
bubs?
I figured out how to put the like our themed music in its own separate playlist. So that's very useful.
Thanks for the cool stream. See ya. Always a pleasure.
Thank you all. I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. And I will return to you next weekend. With more of this, you know? More of what we've been doing. And hopefully the stream won't crash this time.
Good knock. Bad cookies. Love. Night.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Oh shit, Cheeto is back.
Oh no! Oh. Well,
Sweet dreams to you all. Oh no.
that's the end of me.
Eat. GN. I am EEPY. Sleep. Aha. The eagle.